Welcome to this edition of Frank Friday. My name is Lee, and today I want to talk about your agency website. Now, is this you, or has it been you? You look at your website and you can't stand it. You think the content isn't great, you don't like the look and feel of it, you perhaps don't even think it's performing the way that it should do. Is this also you? That website has been rebuilt and redesigned multiple times over the last few years. If it is, I want you to stop redesigning your website. Now, in an up and coming episode, that's going to be next week, number 228, there is another solo show from myself. It's the podcast. You can find that on agencytrailblazer.com/podcast. And I'm going to be sharing with you why you don't like your website, what's wrong with it, and what you need to do to rectify it and to essentially stop the rebuild and rebuild cycle. Today, though, I want to share with you a couple of thoughts on why you may not like your current agency website. And then hopefully we can have a conversation down in the comments below on what your thoughts and your feelings are. And let's see if we can support each other and help each other. Now, when we look at our agency websites as agency owners, I think the first thing we might struggle with is our identity. If we don't understand what it is we are all about, and also what our strengths are, what we do, what we offer, what our services are, what our superpowers are, and also who it is that we're serving and who we're doing all of that for, then we're really going to struggle to find the right content for our website, to say the right things. So no matter how many iterations we go through, if we've not nailed that identity piece, we're probably never going to be 100% happy with the content that we've created for our website. So I think that is one of the key reasons that people are not happy with what it is they've produced. And the second reason I feel that people are not happy with what they have is because of the dreaded imposter syndrome. We talked a few episodes ago about comparison robbing you of your joy and comparing yourself to other people's journeys. And I also talk about that in episode 227 of the podcast, where we talk about failure and how we often feel like failures because we're comparing ourselves to other agencies. And it's the same with our websites. We're very often comparing ourselves to other agency websites, etc. And we feel that we must have to create some sort of all singing, all dancing, amazing looking website that will really impress people. What we so often forget is that the most important thing is that we know what we know for the people that we need to know it for. And when we forget that, when we forget our identity, when we lose confidence in ourselves, when we start to compare ourselves to other people, then we start to look at our own ship, our own website, our own office, everything. We compare and we start to feel like failures. We start to not like what it is that we have produced. Now, I know this for a fact because this has been me for many years. It's something that I still so often struggle with. I recommend you listen to the podcast coming up next Wednesday at 2:30 British Summertime. That's BST, and you can go ahead and check that out, agencytrailblazer.com. Are you stuck in that cycle of redesigning your website all the time? Have you taken those steps to nail your identity first and to get over that imposter syndrome before you even start to look at what you need to do to fix that website? Let me know in the comments below. Let's have a conversation about this. But what I would say, until you've nailed all of that, until you've nailed your identity, please stop doing anything else to your website. Hit us up down below in the comments. Don't forget to like and to subscribe. This is meant to be a conversation, so it'd be great to hear your opinions and let me know why you have been revisiting your website multiple times, or perhaps how you got out of that cycle. It would be great to have that conversation below. Also, if you are not part of our free Facebook group, you can check that out on agencytrailblazer.com/group. And finally, if you'd like to be on a weekly call with myself or one of the team, then there is the premium membership you can check out over on agencytrailblazer.com. Hey, if we don't see you in the communities, we will see you in the next episode.